better to have the little bits that are in the bags and the plastic pipes. Good morning.
Good morning.
They're the cross timbers and the nails that are in the bag.
Okay.
Good morning. It's Saturday, the 32nd of January. I don't know. And this morning we're planting trees. But we're not just digging a hole, sticking it in the ground. We're going to do this one properly. These are trees from the King's Canopy that were acquired by Ashford Borough Council. We just cleared an area in Frogs Island next to Frogs Orchard. And we've got lots of trees. I've forgotten how many. I'm not counting them when we get there. I'll ask someone. So, I've got a van full of compost. Stefan's got all the trees, the stakes, the tree guards. The council cleared an area, an abandoned area that was covered in brambles and litter. And we're extending Frogs Orchard into Frogs Island with cherries and plums and apples, I think. So hopefully we've got lots of volunteers coming out. And I'm going to video some of it, but I can't do a proper video because some people might not want to be in it. And I'm not in charge. And quite frankly, I would need to concentrate on digging holes and sticking things in the ground properly. So there you go. Exciting, isn't it? So the King's Canopy was, we had the Queen's Canopy, Queen's Jubilee Canopy, and then when King Charles was crowned he decided he wanted to do the same. So he offered loads and loads of trees to parish councils, but we had to fill in a form to show that we had the aftercare, and the local parish council, SWAN Community Council, qualified for that. We got a load of trees and we're sticking them in. Over the past few years, Ashford Borough Council has planted, I think, getting on for 200,000 trees, not including what individuals have done, guerrilla gardeners. So we're getting there. Ashford's just going to be a forest soon, as it should be. There's Steph, and I can't park anywhere near the entrance. And I've got about 50 bags of compost to carry, so I'm going to go around to Hamilton Road instead.
And then Stefan will back up a tiny bit and you can get in there.
If he backs up, he won't be able to open his back doors.
Good point.
But let me have a look.
If I move my car, does that help?
Oh, get a bus in there.
Yeah, but will you be able to unload it? Yeah.
Logistics. Riveting footage. Where do you want me to go? That way. Morning. Lots of things aren't, but I do them anyway.
That are going to break dogs' ankles, basically.
Okay.
Can you fill them?
Yeah, where are they?
You know where they're picking up their fence? We can do it, but I can't
Yep.
do it today.
Right, okay.
They're popping up their fence and there's one by the lamppost.
Yep.
Get a call tomorrow.
Okay.
If you don't, I'll come do it tomorrow, but I just can't do it today.
I'll have a look. I won't be able to do it today.
Okay.
I need to come forward a bit
Yep.
because I can't open the back door.
Right, what do we want to do first? What do we want to take over there first?
We need a bit of everything, really.
Okay, because if I back up and we unload yours and then you can back up and we'll unload mine, or the other way around, it's entirely up to you.
We need a bit from both. If I pull forward to meet your nose, we'll have enough room.
I'll trust you on that. How much room have I got at the back? Enough to open the door?
You could go back a foot. Right, stop. I'll move and then I can turn it off and we won't choke to death on the fuse.
It's amazing how people draw attention to the cars they drive. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Now you're recording?
I'm here today with SWAN, planting fruit trees for our new community orchard. Hurrah!
So I'm going to put them on the X, whoever's doing it.
Get my bum.
What have you got to paint with them?
My pictures. What's the camera? So I can't get another one.
Oh no, I gave it to Lauren.
Oh right, that's okay. I'll get another one.
Steve Campkin in his natural habitat. Here we see the wild Campkin digging in the mud.
And they've got lots of stuff. We've got chips.
Work out how to do them then.
That's your... Yeah, the other team are coming behind. Yeah, and that green just holds the plastic. So, with this... Right, any... Do you want to...
So we're nailing these in, are we?
In a rare twist of events, Mandy has not lost her phone. I do not know the status on where her babe is, but I can confirm she has found her phone. This is an evolved species.
And we're done. It's actually a couple of days later, so it's January the 34th. It's not, it's February the 3rd. And we had a load of volunteers come over, a lot more than I was expecting, or dared to hope. We had 49 trees to put in. We managed 30 of them, so there's 19 to go. See, my maths isn't that bad. And we have got dessert apples all along here, and then at the back we've got cooking apples. So I'm told. I could have got that the wrong way round. But then, and these are the bits I didn't know about, along the footpath there we've got cherry trees, I think, possibly plums. The other 19 trees we've got to put in, I think, are desserts, plums and cherries, and they're going to be all the way over there somewhere. I don't know if you can see those benches over there. So they're going to be planted there, and maybe a few more scattered in amongst these older trees that are here. But there you go. Next part of the job is to flatten all of that. It's clay. I mean, you could tell because it had rained and the rain was sitting on top of the soil, which means it's clay. It wasn't absorbing the water, which means it's not brilliant soil for trees. So the next thing that we need to do is loads of compost went in with the trees and around the trees. So we've got to bring loads of wood chip mulch over, and we're going to be surrounding the trees with that. There's still a load of bramble roots in there, so they're going to come up. We're going to use cardboard and spades, obviously, to get rid of all of those. There's a cuddly toy of some sort. Possibly take down some of these branches, turn it into wood chip and use that as mulch, and repair the soil, restore the soil, and then the trees will grow, which is what we're after. In a couple of weeks' time, that's really bad lighting, isn't it? I can't get decent light. Oh, that's not too bad. In a couple of weeks' time, we're going to be having the council coming over and putting more trees in Frog's Orchard, which is just around the corner, and then we're going to have something approaching a food forest. Obviously we're going to continue putting smaller trees in, putting more varieties of trees in, because this is an orchard. All the trees are in a row, they're 5 meters away from each other, and that makes it easier to grow them, prune them and harvest. But it also means it's pretty much a monoculture. A proper orchard should be a monoculture, and that's not good for the ecosystem. It's not good for the long-term prospects. So a food forest is a polyculture where everything works together. So the ecosystem supports itself. You should be able to put a food forest on, and after a few years helping it get established, you just walk away from it and it looks after itself. There are forests in America, Jamaica, notably the coffee and sugar plantations, where when the colonists left, they just walked away, and it's all gone wild. But essentially you could just walk into the forest and you're in a food forest and you can just pick stuff. The Amazon rainforest, there's evidence that thousands of years ago that's how they did things, and you can walk into the Amazon and there's lots of stuff you can eat. There's lots of stuff you can't eat as well, so I don't recommend just going in there and eating stuff. And there's lots of stuff that will eat you, so maybe stay away from that, leave that to the experts. There's nothing here that will eat us, that I know of. I think we counted the volunteers in and out. Pretty sure everyone got home safely. So that's the plan. This is the ongoing project. Free food, supported by an ecosystem that supports itself. And we need to make sure that we are a part of that ecosystem and not having a detrimental effect on it. So if this is your first time watching, this is Grassroots Gardening Ashford. My name's Steve, and the point of this channel is to document the food forest project, and for that I need money, and for money I need ad revenue from YouTube, and for that I need at least 1,000 subscribers, and then all the money that I make from any adverts, if any, will be going directly back into this. It won't be going into my pocket. Until then, it's just me. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one. Sorry, I'm going to do that again because I see a lot of people in videos say, see you in the next one. We can't see you. I'm staring at a phone. I'm on my own in the middle of nowhere, talking to a phone. I'm getting more and more comfortable with it, but it's still weird. So I'm not going to see you in the next one at all. I'm going to be talking to a phone in the next one, but hopefully you will see the next one. Look out for it.